the Cat dates all the way back to the silent film era. The first appearance of Felix, this anthropomorphic black cat with a penchant for magic, was in 1919 in the short film Feline Follies. Since then, Felix made his way to comics, cartoons with sound, and even a feature-length movie. The movie began development in 1985 and was released in Europe in the late 80s. It was originally planned for American theaters in 1987, but that never happened. The movie ended up going direct-to-video in 1991, and today's game was released a year after that. All of that to say, it's not clear if the game stemmed from the movie or if it existed on its own despite the film, and I was unable to find any marketing materials that linked the two. So, would this game reignite interest in a 70-year-old cartoon? Not really, but more cartoons starring Felix have been made since. So let's go ahead and check out Felix the Cat on the NES and see what's up.
I've never really done anything like this before.
This is Felix. Felix the Cat, the world's most famous cat, and he's as clever as ever. Searching for the perfect video game? Well, let the cat in. Felix travels around the globe with his magic bag of tricks. Underwater, in the Alps, even outer space. Nintendo Power Magazine says, Felix, what a game. We say, take him home with you today. For play on the Nintendo Entertainment System from Hudson Soft.
Felix the Cat encapsulates much of what I adore about many Hudson Soft games of the day. Colorful graphics, responsive controls, great animations, and a solid presentation, including the way your score and lives are shown on screen at the bottom. Felix the Cat is simply a side-scrolling platformer, but with enough wrinkles to help it stand apart from the piles of others on the system. It should be stated early that this game is quite simple, especially compared to its NES contemporaries, but that doesn't detract from its allure, at least in my opinion. Felix starts out with 3 lives and 3 continues, but can easily gain lives for every 50,000 points accrued, every 100 Felix cat heads collected, by finding a 1-up in a level, or by maxing out Felix's magic and continuing to pick up more magic. You can earn a comfy life buffer over time. As Felix picks up magic hearts, he transforms his attack. Starting out, he just swings his boxing-gloved fist at enemies. After picking up 1 magic heart, Felix can zap enemies using his magical aura. After 3, he's suddenly a car with a medium range attack, and after 4, he has a long range attack in the form of a tank or airplane, depending on the level. Each level type affects what things Felix transforms into. For example, in water levels, Felix can ride a dolphin that shoots fireballs, and with 1 more magic heart, he's a submarine made out of his own face. The more magic hearts you collect, the more resistant you become to enemies. So if you get hit, you eventually downgrade to the original Felix, and if you have no magic hearts and get hit, that's when you lose a life. You can also kill Felix by falling out of the screen on some levels, or by running out of time. Felix's transformations are timed by the hearts in the upper left, which slowly fade away, but you come across magic hearts often enough that it's not really a concern. Enemies are pretty easy to wipe out. When fully powered up, Felix can kill most enemies in a single hit. Bosses require more hits, but offer very little challenge until the final stage. Most allow you to keep your distance while you dodge their attacks. The environments vary, as you can see. There are mountains, forests, underwater levels, the inside of a pyramid, Arctic levels, and one where you fly through space dodging asteroids. All the conventional NES set pieces are here in full force. As you collect Felix heads, or those cat heads, some will drop those magic hearts I've mentioned, or some will burst into 3 bottles of milk that Felix can grab for points, although they don't stay on screen for very long. As you bop around the levels, there are secrets to unearth. You can find big bags that Felix can slide down into, almost like a Mario pipe. These bonus areas provide lots of cat heads for Felix to snatch, and there's usually a magic heart in here as well. After that, he reappears out of the bag, and when the cat's out of the bag, well, he's back to the regular level, of course. It's also worth paying attention to the faces you find lingering in the air. No, not those cat heads this time. And I'm not sure if these are supposed to be smoke or clouds or ghosts, but some of the faces are that of Kitty Cat, who is Felix's girlfriend who's been kidnapped in this game. Sometimes touching her face will grant you extra points. Similarly, you'll come across faces of the evil kidnapping professor, who resembles Dr. Wily, and shooting at his face a few times may result in an extra life. Despite its low level of difficulty, the game is still fun, mainly because it's assembled so well. Kinda like Kirby's Adventure, but with an old-timey magic cat instead of a pillowcase with an appetite. And it's not short, with a full run of the game lasting 45 minutes to an hour, which is girthy by NES standards. The various transformations of Felix keep the game fresh throughout, and it's not that the game offers absolutely no challenge at all, it's just very forgiving when it does. There are checkpoints throughout each of the long stages, in addition to all the lives, continues, and magical buffs Felix can have. A port of this game was extended to the Game Boy. It's much the same. Similar sprites, compressed real estate, but similar levels, shorter levels, but the same concept and many of the same environments. All said, Felix the Cat is a fun game that's easy path to victory is a refreshing change-up to the obtuse challenges many games on the system are known for. And that's going to do it for today's game. As always, let the cat out of the bag. They shouldn't be in there, and thanks for watching.